Hey everybody, Tim here with today's episode of Star Trek Voyager, Season 5, Episode 17, The Disease. Even the title, like this whole episode is just a giant allegory for STDs, or STIs, or whatever you want to call them. Like, it is not a good episode. It is, like, I don't even know what's going on with this one. So basically, Voyager encounters this species who is xenophobic, which means that they're scared of other outside species. Like, they don't trust anybody. And Harry, of course, falls in love with one. And once again, Tom kind of goes down the list where he's like, so first you fell in love with a hologram, and then you fell in love with an ex-Borg, and then you fell in love with the wrong twin, and now you fall in love with a xenophobic species. Like, how are you even picking women? But of course, like, the episode starts with Harry having sex with this woman. And so, like, clearly he's in love with her, and she's not allowed to date him, he's not allowed to date her. And at one point, Tom even covers for Harry, which this dude just got demoted and thrown in the brig for 30 days. And, like, Harry and his girlfriend are talking through communications that are supposed to be encoded. But of course, Tuvok finds it, and Tom lies and covers up. And I was like, dude, you were just demoted and thrown in jail. Like, if Harry wants to get his dick wet and get in trouble for it, let him do it. Like, that's his own business. You need to focus on you. Well, anyways, Harry starts literally glowing. Not figuratively, but literally glowing. And I'm like, see, there's the disease. He got an STD from sleeping with a random alien. Like, where were these episodes of Kirk when we needed them? Or Riker, who slept with every alien in the known galaxy. You never see them with alien STDs. So anyways, like, Harry gets in all sorts of trouble, and evidently you need to have your CO's permission and medical clearance before you get laid. Like, I don't know. Evidently, I would not fit in with Starfleet because I would not be asking permission. But that's another story. So anyways, the one thing that I absolutely loved about this episode that gave it a slightly higher rating than I would have given it is a filming shot, because I really like certain shots of the way they do cameras. And there's a beautiful shot where they're in, like, the meeting room, and they walk out of the meeting room, and it's one long shot. There are no cuts. They walk out of the meeting room, they walk into the bridge, and then they walk into Janeway's ready room. And it's gorgeous. Like, it is such a good shot. It's like a Joss Whedon shot where it's such a long shot, but it's so well done that I absolutely loved it. Like, I rewound it and watched it again. It was so good. So anyways, like, this episode starts getting more and more, like, convoluted, where it turns out, so this species has been on this ship for 400 years, because they're kind of similar to Voyager, where they're just exploring for long periods of time, 400 years worth of time. And it turns out that there's a subgroup of people that don't want to explore, but they're also not allowed to leave. And of course, Harry's girlfriend is one of them, and she plants, like, these parasites that are eating through the ship, and it's going to, like, basically blow it into smaller pieces. And so, like, all sorts of shenanigans go on there. There's some scenes where Harry, after he's been told not to see this girl, steals a shuttle so her and him can go look at a nebula. And it's like, what are you doing? You're an idiot. By the time we get to the end, he has this connection bond to her, which is basically what the disease is supposed to be, and the disease is love. Again, like, it's just so dumb. And Janeway says, like, oh, you can have a shot and it will, like, clear your system of this. And he goes through this long tangent on, like, if you could, like, be with the man of your dreams but take a shot and get rid of those feelings, you wouldn't do it because love is important and blah, blah, blah. And basically, Janeway's like, hey, you want to suffer? That's on you, boo-boo. And the doctor's like, you all are insane. And so Harry has to go through these feelings cold turkey and, like, live the rest of his life not being with this alien that he hooked up with 2 or 3 times. This is, like, the dumbest episode of the season. Like, it was so hard to get through. And I was like, dude, like, don't stick your dick in crazy. That's what, like, everybody's rule in life should, like, boil down to. So, for those who have seen it, what did you guys think about the disease? What did you think about Harry being an idiot? Go ahead, let me know. Thank you guys for everything, and I will see you guys next time for Course Oblivion.